Hey guys.
Alright, folks, we're here today to check out a very special song video from Fabienne. She has a solo project. I guess she got tired of doing music with other people that were bringing her down. Uh, she's like, I'm too good for these people. Krigel? Who's he? You know what I mean? Like, who are these people? Who are these people that I drag around with me? Like, bringing me down, my aura down.
My aura.
You know what I mean? I need to open my chakras and let all of the beauty that's within me, musically and otherwise, out into the world. So she's doing Sky's Breath. Hopefully it's good breath. But anyhow, you ready for this? Some solo stuff from... By the way, I love Fabienne. One of the nicest people I've ever met in my entire life. She's put up with me many times in person. You've met her. You were at the show. We were at a Lumashade show in Toronto. So one of the nicest people out there. I'm a huge fan and a big fanboy as well. So I'm really looking forward to checking her solo stuff. You ready?
Yeah.
Can you see a world where sunlight never meets the sea? Can you hold a dream that never fades? Can you find the night where whispers vanish in the breeze? I follow them, I hear their voice. If we leave our home behind, if we climb beyond the sky, will we find the light we lost or drown in the void together? Can you hear the wind as it is calling through the haze? Do you feel it slip through endless days? Can you see the past like fading embers in the cold? I reach for them, but they are gone. If we leave our home behind, if we climb beyond the sky, will we find the light we lost? We'll drown in the void together. If we break the chains of time, if we chase the stars tonight, will we find the light we lost? Or fall into dust forever? I still feel your breath humming through the air as I step beyond where time is old. When I'm falling through the veil, when I'm caught between the silence and the storm, I still feel your heart beating through the air, through the air. Yes, I left my home behind. I climbed beyond the sky, but you can feel me when you close your eyes. You can feel my heart beating through the air. If we leave our home behind, if we climb beyond the sky, will we find the light we lost or drown in the void together? If we break the chains of time, if we chase the stars tonight, will we find the light we lost or fall into dust forever?
Okay, can I go first?
Yeah.
Hold on, I just gotta pause the video because it's so good that it keeps playing. Okay, so let me start off by saying this. If Fabienne was not in Illuma Shade, this song for me would have had a much bigger impact. Because this was not that far off of how that band sounds and how she sounds in that band. So for a solo, like the song is great, like everything is great, but I gotta put this this a little bit of a like an asterisk on it because for me, I kind of was maybe it was my expectations coming in. I was expecting the song to be a lot more like stripped down and just really the vocals in the forefront.
More of a folky track.
No, because I don't want that either. I don't want her to sound like I didn't want her to sound, or I was hoping that she was not going to sound like any of the other projects that she's involved with.
Oh, but you
I
could.
wanted something to be a little bit more on its own. So I thought the direction that she was going to take was going to be more like Charlotte when Charlotte left the lane and she went with like an acoustic, more stripped down, more vocally driven, vocally focused. So that's where I thought this was going to go. Because this song, if you told me this is the new Illuma Shade song, I would be like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, makes sense. So the proximity to me to that project of hers kind of takes a little bit away from the impact of the song itself and the impact of the fact that it is her solo
A
stuff.
solo thing, yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from the quality of the track and the quality of her vocals and the quality of delivery. I mean, if you're not a fan of Illuma Shade, you're not going to be a fan of this. But if you're a fan of that band, then this is also going to hit home. But for me, I was kind of thinking that she was going to go more in the direction that Charlotte went when she left the lane and created something more grassroots, more
Or just a different direction in general from what you're already doing. You would think that for a solo project, it wouldn't be something you're already doing now,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But I thought maybe like more stripped down, some acoustic, maybe some piano, just vocals, something like that. That's where my mind kind of went because that's where I thought.
Kind of like what, oh, fuck. No, I can't think of his name for the life of me. Bassist, Nightwish.
Oh, Marco.
Marco, like his solo project.
Yeah, very different from Nightwish.
Yeah, but it's very stripped down. Well, some of the songs have some kick to them, but most of the songs are very stripped down. Just him, kind of what you thought this was gonna be.
Yeah, because to me, it's almost like, Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse having that band.
I was gonna say it's like Joaquin Brodem having a side, like his own side project, but it's literally the same shit as Sabaton.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, Corpse Grinder has a solo project, which is just him. It's called Corpse Grinder, which sounds just like Cannibal Corpse. I mean, but with him, it's not like he has a great range of vocals that he can go in different places.
Yeah.
It's not like he's gonna deliver like a symphonic metal album anytime
That
soon.
was hilarious.
It would be super funny, but it's not happening. So with her, because of her versatility and what her voice can do, I thought musically the song was going to go in a very different direction. So that's just my first take, right? Now, as far as the song is concerned, like I said, if you don't like Illuma Shade, if you don't like this lighter stuff,
You're not gonna like this. Yeah.
You're not gonna like this. I like it. I like Illuma Shade. I like her as a singer outside of what she does with LVT. So I like this. I thought she was phenomenal, really showcasing her vocals, her range, as she always does. She has a great voice.
Playing.
Yeah. I think she has a great voice, and this song really showcases that, the power, the strength of her voice. She's just a great singer, great performer all around. But it didn't go too far off the beaten path, and I was kind of thinking it was going to go. What about you? Did this meet your expectations?
It kind of met what I was in my head. I was like, I wasn't thinking it's gonna be different as much. I was still thinking that it would be within still that corner of the world. But it was really like the song is really really good. I do like Illuma Shade, so for me it's like still within that.
Yeah, because the guitars sound heavy. And
Yeah, but her
not
vocals,
overly heavy, but heavy.
yeah, heavy enough. Her vocals are beautiful, and like I said, I love the harp playing. I love just like the magical feeling of the song. But yeah, I didn't come into this with any expectations, to be honest with you. It's not because I'm not. This is not like. Although I enjoy like I like Illumishade and I like her vocals and stuff. No, it's not what I'm listening to right now. So coming into this wasn't like
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much. I was all I was expecting was it to be good, and it definitely delivered on that. But you are right; it's very close to what Illumishade already does. So when I do look at it from that perspective, I'm like, yeah, maybe it should be if it's your solo thing, maybe you should try doing something different.
I mean,
But it
this is
still
just a
sounds good, so it doesn't.
yeah. For me,
It
this is
doesn't
just a
really.
personal thing because if I was, I always say this that I don't. I mean, I know a lot of guys that have their main band and they have side projects, and the side projects sound exactly like the main band. I never really understood that idea because it's like um, to me, a side project should be something where you can flex your creative muscles in a way that you cannot do in the
Within
main
the band,
band
like
that
this
you're
totally
in.
could have been.
Yeah, like my boy Sven from Aborted, his side project is Coffin Feeder. I mean, there's not that much difference between Coffin Feeder sound and Aborted sound. Given that Coffin Feeder, the whole thematic of the songs lyrically is about like movies and shit like that. But outside of that, I just feel like I give the example of Corpse Grinder. I never really understood that thought process. That's just me because I always feel like if I was in a band that was doing one style of music and then I decided to do a side project, I would want the other project to be like night and day from
I
that
want it to
thing
be a different
because I
genre.
can do then I can do something that I cannot do with that band. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's just me personally, like the way I think and the way I would approach it.
No, I agree with you on
But
that.
that takes nothing away from how good the song is.
Exactly. It's a really, really good song. And it's just it has a good sway. It has its heaviness, but it doesn't. That's not the song we're here for. We're here for the vocals, and they deliver.
Yeah, she's a great vocalist. Honestly, she's a great vocalist. Both live, studio, it doesn't really matter. Like she has a great range. She has a great tonality to her voice. Yeah, she's really a great performer all around. And this song is like a really good song too. Like I said, sound wise, it's has presence. I really like the presence of the drums, the guitars. The guitars have some bite. So overall, I'm not taking nothing away from this song. This is a great song on its own, but there's that caveat for me. That's all. That's all. All right, guys, hit us up in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.